Hello everyone, I am Priyanka Bish from Ardent Progressive School. Today in this session, we will be learning about the format of balance sheet. As in the previous video, we have learned the meaning of balance sheet, the importance of balance sheet and also grouping and marshalling of balance sheet. As we know, balance sheet is a part of final accounts which are prepared to know the financial position of the business. So here, balance sheet consists of two things. First is assets, second is liabilities. So assets and liabilities are shown in the format of balance sheet. Before moving forward to the format of balance sheet, first we will learn the classification of asset. So classification of asset includes the first type of asset, which is non-current assets. Now, non-current assets are those assets which are acquired in the firm for the long period of time, which means these are acquired for the continuous use in the firm and it lasts for many years. Example of non-current assets can be plant and machinery, land and building, furnitures, motor vehicles, etc. So non-current assets include plant and machinery, land and building, furnitures, motor vehicles, etc. Non-current assets are of permanent nature, which means these assets are acquired not for the purpose of resale but in the continuous use in the operation of the business. So here, second type of asset will be current assets. Current assets are those assets which can be converted into cash within 1 year. Current asset may include cash in hand, cash at bank, bills receivables, debtors, etc. So current asset includes all these things: cash in hand, cash at bank, bill receivable, debtors, etc. It can be converted into cash within a year or within 3 to 4 months. Now third type of asset is liquid assets. So liquid assets are those assets which are either in the form of cash or it can be converted into cash within a year, within 2 or 3 months. Basically, current asset includes all those assets which can be converted into cash within a period of 1 year. But liquid assets are those assets which can be converted into cash more quicker than current asset. So the duration by which the liquid asset can be converted into cash can be 3 to 4 months. So we can say that liquid asset will include all current asset except inventory. We can also call it as stock and prepaid expenses. So if we exclude inventory and prepaid expenses from current asset, we will get liquid asset, which means liquid asset includes all current asset except stock and prepaid expenses, because stock cannot be converted into cash within 3 or 4 months, and prepaid expenses, we have already paid these expenses, so there is no chance of converting it into cash. Next type of asset is assets. So fictitious or nominal assets are those assets which can neither be converted into cash nor any benefits can be derived from these assets. Example of fictitious or nominal assets can be debit balance of profit and loss account, and also it may include advertisement expense. So debit balance of P&L account and advertisement expense, these are those expenses which cannot be converted into cash, neither any benefits can be derived from profit and loss account of debit balance and advertisement expenses. Now, fifth type of asset is wasting asset. So, wasting assets are those assets which are consumed over a period of time. For example, mines, oil wells, etc. And the last type of asset is tangible and non-tangible assets. So here, tangible assets are those assets which have its physical existence, which means its presence can be seen and felt. For example, land and machinery, land and building, motor vehicles, etc. So these are the assets which comes in the category of tangible assets, as these assets can be seen and touched. Second is non-tangible asset. These are the assets which do not have its physical existence but its presence can be felt. For example, goodwill, patent, trademark, copyright, etc. So, the difference between tangible and intangible is, these are the assets which have its physical existence and intangible assets do not have its physical existence. But intangible assets are as valuable as tangible assets because these assets also helps the firm to earn good profit. So, these were some classification of assets. Now, we will move forward to the classification of liabilities. So, under classification of liabilities, the first type of liability is non-current liabilities. Non-current liabilities are those liabilities which are to be paid after 1 year or more than 1 year. Non-current liability basically includes long-term loan, bank loan, debentures, etc. So, long-term loan, bank loan and debentures, these are the liabilities which are to be paid after 1 year. Second type of liability is current liabilities. Current liabilities are those liabilities which are to be paid within 1 year or which can be paid within 3 or 4 months. So basically, current liability includes bank overdraft, creditors, short-term loans, etc. So, these are the liabilities which are to be paid within a year or within 5 to 6 months. And third type of liability is contingent liabilities. So contingent liabilities are those liabilities which becomes payable on the happening of some specific event, which means these liabilities are not common liabilities. These are basically payable under some specific conditions or events. So contingent liabilities basically includes liabilities for when discounted. Second, liabilities in respect of suit pending in a court of law, and also liabilities in respect of guarantee given for other person. Contingent liability includes three basic things. First is liabilities for bill discounted, then liabilities in respect of suit pending in a court of law, and liabilities in respect of guarantee given for another person. One more important thing, contingent liabilities are not shown in the balance sheet. So these were some basic classification of liabilities. So after discussing the classification of assets and liabilities, now we will move forward to the format of balance sheet. So format of balance sheet includes 4 columns. Here left side will be the liability side and amount, and right side will be the asset side and amount. At the beginning of the format we will write balance sheet as at whatever the time period is. So first we will discuss the liability side. We have discussed this format and the method of order of liquidity. That means first we will write whatever the assets or liabilities which can be converted into cash or which is to be payable within 1 year, which is more liquid first. So in liability side there are 3 headings. First heading is current liabilities. So under current liabilities there is bank overdraft, bills payable, sundry creditors, outstanding expenses and unearned income. These are the liabilities which are to be paid within 1 year. That is why it comes under current liability. Second is non-current liabilities, which includes long-term loans. Then comes reserves and capital. Whatever the capital or whatever the amount of fund which is invested by the owner in the business, which is considered as capital. So in capital, first we will add net profit, then we will subtract drawings from it, income tax and life insurance premium. As profit is considered as income for the business, that is why it is added to the capital. Drawings are to be withdrawn from the capital only, so we deduct drawings from capital. Income tax is to be paid from capital only, and life insurance premium is also paid from capital and profit. Coming to the asset side includes 3 headings. First heading is current asset. Under current asset there is cash in hand, cash at bank, bills receivable, short-term investment, sundry debtors, prepaid expenses and accrued income. All these items are under current asset because these can be converted into cash within 1 year. Next heading is long-term investment, and the last one is non-current asset. Non-current asset will include furnitures, loose tools, motor vehicles, land and machinery, land and building, patents and goodwills. So these are the items which will be included in non-current asset. It is also known as fixed asset. Fixed asset means these assets are used in the operations of the business. This is not purchased for the purpose of resale. So in this session we have learned about the balance sheet, format of balance sheet. In the next session we will be solving some practical question based on balance sheet. That's all for today. Thank you.